Ezra's heart ached with a raw, hollow feeling. The sun was beginning to set, ominous shadows through the woods, and Dobie was still missing. He'd been gone for hours, ever since Ezra had tossed the ball a little too far, and the Doberman, with his usual enthusiasm, had bolted after it. Ezra had searched tirelessly, calling Dobie's name until his voice was hoarse, but only the wind answered. The woods, usually a place of joy and shared adventures with his beloved dog, felt cold and menacing. Ezra was about to give up, his hope dwindling with the fading light, when a rustle in the undergrowth caught his attention. Cautiously, he approached, his heart pounding. It was Dobie. He was standing there, his black fur dusted with leaves, a small, whimpering bundle clutched in his jaws. Ezra's breath hitched in his throat. He knelt down, his hand outstretched, and Dobie, recognizing his master, gently deposited the bundle at his feet. It was a puppy, no bigger than a shoebox, its tiny legs twisted at an unnatural angle. Its eyes, wide and fearful, looked up at Ezra with a vulnerability that tore at his heart. A thin whimper escaped its tiny throat. Ezra's initial relief at finding Dobie was quickly eclipsed by concern for the injured puppy. He gently scooped it into his arms, its small body trembling against his chest. "Don't worry, little one," he whispered, his voice thick with emotion. As he carried the puppy back towards his small cottage, Ezra's mind raced. He couldn't shake the feeling that this wasn't just a random act of kindness. Dobie, known for his stoic loyalty, wouldn't normally be bothered with a stray puppy. The way Dobie had found the pup, the way he'd brought it back to him, felt like a message. He named the puppy Hope, and over the next few weeks, Ezra painstakingly nursed it back to health. The vet confirmed that Hope's leg was broken and had to be set in a cast. As Hope grew stronger, a bond formed between them. She was fiercely loyal and fiercely loving, mirroring Dobie's unwavering affection for Ezra. He'd never felt so connected to a creature before. Dobie, in his quiet way, seemed to approve of Hope, watching over her with an air of protectiveness. The arrival of Hope had brought a new light into Ezra's life. It was as if the missing part of him, the part that had been yearning for connection, had finally been found. He looked at Dobie, who was sleeping soundly by the hearth, and then at Hope, who was curled up by his side. He had no idea what the future held, but he knew that with these two companions by his side, he could face anything.